Are your brake caliper pistons seized? I show how this £17 kit gets them out at home, no air compressor needed. After, I show how to rebuild it properly. This is the kit, a grease gun, set up and ready to go. I'll walk through the setup after the demonstration. It plugs directly into the banjo bolt. If yours is a different size, we'll cover adapters later. Start pumping the grease gun. If it feels spongy and isn't pushing grease, press the release button to force the grease into the caliper. Keep pumping and clicking the release, and watch closely to see which piston moves first. Don't let it travel any more than halfway. Place the G-clamp on the piston to stop it going any further. Now pump the gun again and watch which piston is going to move next. Again, only allow it to travel halfway. I'm now using a piston spreader to lock the right side with an additional clamp to make sure it doesn't move while I force the bottom left piston out. Again, only halfway. I then swap the clamps over to allow movement for the final piston. These were seriously seized, and this cheap DIY kit is really doing the trick. With all the pistons halfway out, they should now just pull straight out. These pistons are being replaced, so it's okay to use grips to wiggle them out. This is about as hard as it gets with a 4-pot caliper, but the same method works on any push-out piston. On a standard caliper, it's a lot easier and faster. Alright, onto the setup. Take the plunger rod and the barrel and start by unscrewing the barrel from the head. Take the grease cartridge and remove the cap to expose the grease. Pull back the plunger rod and insert the cartridge into the barrel, grease end first. Remove the other cap and push the cartridge down firmly. Use a Stanley knife to remove the foil seal, then screw the barrel back onto the head. Attach the metal nozzle first, then the adapter. Tighten it with a spanner. Hook up the flexible hose and lock it down the same way. This is an extra cartridge. That's the grease gun ready. Just press the release to start. Lock the brake nipple and remove the banjo bolt. Measure the diameter. Mine's 10mm, making it an M10. Check the thread pitch with a gauge. Mine's 1mm. That makes it an M10 by 1. If your banjo bolt matches this size, the grease hose bolts straight on. If not, refer to this table for the correct adapter. The link is in the description. Strip away the grease with a paper towel and remove all the seals. Spray the bores with brake cleaner and wipe them clean. Inspect the bore. If your fingernail fails to catch, it's serviceable. Never use abrasives in the bore or the seal area. If you see any white corrosion, use a plastic straw to remove the majority, then move on. Protect the bore with a paper towel. Gently scrub the outer lip with a grey medium coarse abrasive to remove rust, but avoid the inner sleeve and bore completely. I mask off both bores to protect them while I clean the caliper body. I start with a green abrasive pad for heavier rust and grime. Move to the red pad for general cleaning and surface prep. Finish with the grey pad to remove any stubborn spots and leave the body clean and smooth. Use brake cleaner to clean the caliper, masking off all the areas you want to protect. I recommend this direct to caliper paint. Apply several even coats for full coverage. Apply red silicone grease to the outside of the caliper bore seal and carefully slot it into the groove. Run your finger around the seal to make sure it's fully seated. Place the dust seal over the piston. Lightly coat the bottom edge of the piston with grease. Then push it into the bore by hand, making sure it slides smoothly over the seal. Push the dust seal down to make sure it's fully seated. Carefully wrap the boot clip around the dust seal. Then use a small tool to press it into place, ensuring it's fully seated correctly. Repeat the process for the other side. If you found value in this video, subscribe and I'll bring you more content like this.